Yes, sir. Mr. Chandrasekhar is there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm there.
हाँ, उपेंद्र सर को भी को होस्ट करो आप.
Okay.
मतलब you said ना you will make. हाँ.
Yes, yes, yes.
The names you know to whom all you have to make co-host.
Yes, sir, I know.
Yeah. मिस्टर ललित, आप मैडम को फोन करते हैं क्या?
सर गुड इवनिंग, मैं मैडम से एक बार बात कर लेता हूँ अभी.
हाँ, क्योंकि मैडम नहीं आया अभी.
जी, मैं तुरंत बात कर लेता हूँ. थैंक यू सर.
हेलो.
गुड इवनिंग सतीश.
हेलो सर, हाउ आर यू?
एकदम छान.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग मैम.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
कौन बोला? I can't see you.
मंगई
पूरा देश
मंगई
घूम रहा है
और मैं.
PLDC.
हाँ, पूरा देश मैडम के पीछे है.
उपेंद्र भाई.
कैसी हो मैडम?
मैम.
Anyway,
Only thing is I have to attend one other meeting after this, so I आपको इनोवेट करके मैं बाहर निकलूंगा, so please don't mind मैम. और कैसे सब चल रहा है?
बस सब ठीक है. It's falling.
नानी
It's
सर.
fall-
तुमचा आवाज कमी येतो सर. नानी सर,
बोलता हूँ.
आवाज कमी है?
थोडासा कमी वाटतं आवाज.
आता ठीक है?
हा, थोडंसं माईक वापरते का?
अरे
ओके, चालेल चालेल. थोडा येतोय पण जरा कमी येतोय.
हाँ, नहीं मैं मोठ्याने बोलतो. माझ्यावरती काम असेल तेव्हा मी मोठ्याने बोलतो.
आम्हाला चहा पाठवला गेला तुम्हाला.
I'll have to learn Maharashtrian.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Really sorry, but we have
नहीं,
to send the tea,
Nice.
digital tea to
Nice.
them to boost
अच्छा
up.
लगता है सुनने में. हाँ।
अरे को होस्ट करो ना भाई नानी सर को। और
वन ऑफ द आई वुड से स्वीटेस्ट लैंग्वेज जो है वो पंजाबी है डेफिनेटली।
ये बट
पंजाबी
उसके बाद है।
पंजाबी स्वीट नहीं है, पंजाबी बहुत
बंगाली।
लाख मार है।
बंगाली
पंजाबी के हाँ बंगाली भी अच्छी है।
हाँ लेकिन
कामना अच्छी।
Priya and Tulu and whatnot.
We had come for one I think POT.
Mumbai COVID is completely under control.
This COVID has created a lot of havoc. फिर अभी थोड़ा कम हुआ तो हम छोटे वाले बेटे का शादी फिक्स कर दिया।
अरे वाह, बधाइयों बधाइयों बधाइयों। कभी है?
गोद भराई कर रहे हैं on 15th of October. That's the Shera day. So the
Okay.
Shera वाले दिन we'll do the गोद भराई ceremony and possibly next month November में कर देंगे शादी।
क्या बात है, चट मंगनी पड़ गया।
Yes.
You will be very active in the Noida
लेकिन
conference.
वहाँ पे अभी है क्या कंसेप्ट 20 पीपल का या बुला सकते ज्यादा लोग?
50 करा है।
50 का।
I'm hoping by October it will be a little अच्छा है ना, पैसा कम खर्चा होगा।
अभी लोगों को वही समझा कि थोड़ा सा इतना बड़ा शादी करके वैसा कुछ मतलब नहीं है, छोटे में भी अच्छा हो जाता है।
I know. बेटा तो वो बोल रहा है मेरे को कि आप लोग वो कर दो, कोर्ट
रजिस्टर्ड
मैरिज
मैरिज,
हाँ।
रजिस्टर्ड मैरिज भी अच्छा होगा।
And nowadays it is a routine that you do a court marriage and with Zoom meeting, you make all the relatives attend the marriage. We attend to some of our friends some marriage in UK.
नानी भाई रजिस्ट्री तो करना ही पड़ता है, करना है अब तो। Every marriage needs to be registered.
Yes.
What is your son doing?
अच्छा, how active are you in this
बेटा क्या करता है?
2022?
लॉयर है ना, एक पेडोडोंटिस्ट है, दूसरा लॉयर है।
कोई पीडियाट्रिशियन
बैकअप अच्छा है फिर आपका।
बड़ा वाला जो है ही इज डन पीडियाट्रिक डेंटिस्ट्री। I had told him not to do medicine at all. वो लड़ाई झगड़ा करने के बाद when the first time he cracked dentistry he said I have to do it. नहीं करता हूँ तो गधा बोलती है और करता हूँ तो करने नहीं देती। करो भाई।
डेंटिस्ट्री का अच्छा फील्ड है,
बड़ा वाला लंबा वाला,
कोई इमरजेंसी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं।
वो करूंगा ना मैं।
वाराणसी में एक किंजवड़ेकर है जो आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह से पहचानते हैं।
They are great friends, family friends है।
हाँ, तो उन्होंने कहा मुझे,
मैं कूलर चलाना था भाई।
ये दुनिया गोल है, आप
वो नहीं रहा था
ढूंढ के निकाले।
यहाँ क्यों है? अरे ये तो अच्छा वाला।
डॉक्टर अशोक कुमार।
With them when we go to Varanasi.
That's what he told me.
थोड़ा म्यूट योरसेल्फ, रेस पार्टिसिपेंट्स, म्यूट योरसेल्फ।
अच्छा, अमोघ, you have made breakthroughs also.
चला के नहीं चल पाया।
अशोक सर थोड़ा म्यूट कर दीजिए ना।
चला कि नहीं चला?
ಅಕ್ಷತಾ ನಂದಿಗೆ ಇದು ಬರ
जूम का अच्छा है ये, सबको म्यूट एक साथ कर सकते हैं, कोई टेंशन नहीं। लेकिन फिजिकल कॉन्फ्रेंस में नहीं कर पाएंगे।
अमुक भाई, हु इज दी होस्ट, उसको मेरे को एबल करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि फिर मेरे को स्क्रीन शेयरिंग नहीं मिलेगा नहीं तो।
हेलो, हाँ हाँ ठीक है।
ललित सोनी, हेलो।
यस सर।
और मैडम को भी को होस्ट करो।
होस्ट कर दीजिए ना।
जी सर।
मेरा नाम बदलना पड़ेगा, वाइफ का नाम है मैडम।
ओके सर, जस्ट अ मिनट। विक्रम सर प्लीज को होस्ट बना दीजिए मैडम को। आपके पास राइट्स है एक्चुअली विक्रम सर।
नहीं, आपको होस्ट किया फिर से।
ओके ओके।
हाँ, मैडम को कर दीजिए।
Shall we start?
Yes, sir. हो गया मैम।
एक बार चेक कर लीजिए मैम।
सतीश, start now.
Can you see the
Yes.
screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Full screen
Yeah,
हो
we
गया
can
है?
see.
Yes, ma'am. Stop कीजिए मैम। सतीश, start.
Good evening all. On behalf of Navi Mumbai IIP and MGM Institute of Medical Sciences, I welcome on this wonderful Thursday Bonjana evening, where we'll be learning new things about this old disease, but very, I would say, ignored disease, that is chickenpox. And day in day out, we see this disease, but we have sometimes come across a very dreaded complications, including skin infections, pneumonia, meningitis, encephalitis, and many more, like skin cellulitis. But when we think about this, we have very good weapon, that is a vaccine in our hand. Strategy, or where we are coming, or where shortcomings are there. Illustrated that Dr. Piali ma'am will be, I would say, good or boost for us, and to have like session on this Navi Mumbai IIP. We are very much, I would say, will welcome ma'am on this platform. I hand over mic to Dr. Jitendra Gawane sir, who is our president Navi Mumbai IIP.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of IIP Navi Mumbai and MGM Medical College Navi Mumbai, I welcome you all. Today we are very lucky to have a great academician, Dr. Piali Bhattacharya ma'am. Ma'am is presently attached to SGPGI Lucknow. Ma'am was the president of Academy of Pediatrics Uttar Pradesh for 2018-2019. Ma'am was executive board member of Central IIP for 2 terms. And ma'am has authored many books, many publications, and she has written in international journals as well. For this session, we are lucky to have Dr. Narendra Nanivadikar sir as a chief guest, and Dr. Upendra Kinzavdekar sir only suggested, who is our scientific coordinator, suggested about this vaccine update topic. Every monthly we are taking one vaccine at a time. So chickenpox is now I request you to say a few words and then welcome Dr. Nani.
Yeah, good evening everybody. President Dr. Jitendra Gawane, Secretary Dr. Satish Shahane, our chief guest and my dear friend Dr. Narendra Nanivadekar, and of course the star of the day, my Didi Dr. Piali Bhattacharya from Lucknow. Dr. Jitendra just now mentioned about academic introduction of Dr. Piali, but she's, apart from academic, she's a wonderful administrator also. That's also one needs to know. And I had fortune to work with her in the EB, and the amount of contributions she makes vocally as well, raising valid points in the EB was worth noting. So it's a delight to listen to Dr. Piali, and we are going to have great time listening about varicella. We should all remember that though we are talking about pandemic and we are talking about COVID, somehow the other vaccines have taken backseat. Just now, an hour ago, I read a blog in one of the the groups that 22.7 million children have missed their vaccination in 2020. That's a huge, huge number. And it's going to be a storm, it seems. So let us all not leave any stone unturned and see to it that every child under our care gets all the due vaccination. It would be a wonderful delight to listen to Dr. Piali talking about varicella. And before inviting her, let me invite my dear friend, Dr. Narendra Nanivadekar, to say a few words. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, first of all, Navi Mumbai, for having invited me on this CME on varicella vaccine. And I'm absolutely grateful to all people from Navi Mumbai IAP. They have been very supportive to me in the whatever endeavors I have been doing in the IAP, and especially Dr. Jitendra Gawane, who is our ALS colleague, and so is Dr. Piali Madam, who is also our ALS colleague. And Upendra has talked about, Jitendra has talked about the academic part, Upendra has talked about the administrative part, and I'm sensing and I'm experiencing that administrative part, because right now she is also working as the zonal coordinator for the central zone, and she's been not seen on the website, but that's a website issue, that's a different issue which we'll be tackling in due course of time. And having said that, what I liked about what Upendra said about her is that Didi is there, she's vocal in the executive board, and because the name Didi comes, you have to be vocal in whatever house you are making your voice known. But at the same time, I'm sure because we are doing this ALS EMAP program together, and whenever Madam gives her contribution to her session, it is really worth listening to. So I don't stand right now in between you and the her talk on the varicella vaccine. And as Upendra rightly said, we are missing out on the vaccination, and the children are going to suffer. Leave apart the COVID, which the child may not have a very severe consequence, but there are these vaccine preventable diseases which need to be tackled, and vaccination has to be an essential part, especially so in varicella. So I hand over the proceedings to Dr. Piali ma'am. Madam, please start. Thank you. Yeah, and just last moment, thanks for inviting me as a chief guest for this program, because Navi Mumbai has been very active in the academics, and we are always getting these inputs of various academic activities Navi Mumbai IIP has been doing. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Narendra Nanivadekar. Thank you, Upendra Bhai. Thank you, Jitendra Bhai. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be speaking to all of you. And today our presentation is on varicella vaccine. So as everybody has been saying, you know, that all the regular vaccines are being missed out by children. And what is going to come next are the vaccine preventable diseases, pandemic, epidemic, or whatever. A deluge of those are going to come in. So I appreciate the fact that Navi Mumbai is taking up all these vaccines one by one, so that when we start properly, a good job of what we want to do. A lot of my friends, and especially I was initiated into vaccination by Dr. Datta, and Dr. Datta always starts with a little joke or with a little incident, which possibly I have inherited from him. तो एक prevention and cure की बात जहाँ हम करते हैं, so let us all remember, एक छोटी सी कहानी से शुरू करते हैं. You know, एक छोटा सा विलेज था, उसमें एक बहुत ही तेज बहाव का नदी था. सो रोज उसमें लोग गिरते थे, मरते थे, बह जाते थे, ड्राउन हो जाते थे. सो व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि वहां पर बी कॉशियस का साइन लग गया, डेंजर का साइन लग गया, लोगों ने वहां थोड़ा सा वॉल था कर दिया, तब भी लोग गिर जाते थे. देन दे सेड व्हाट कैन वी डू. तो सरकार ने बोला कि अरे आर पार फिशिंग नेट लगा दो. तो आर पार फिशिंग नेट लगा दिया. जो ड्राउन हो जाते थे उनको उठा के शहर लेके जाते थे, तो देर हो जाती थी. तो से डुक्के हम एम्बुलेंस खड़ी कर देंगे. सो एम्बुलेंस जाने लग गई, ठीक है, ओके। फिर बोले कि अच्छा करते हैं कि यहाँ पर एम्बुलेंस की फौज खड़ी कर देते हैं, एक हॉस्पिटल बना देते हैं, तब भी लोग मरते थे। देन उपेंद्र भाई की तरह एक इंटेलिजेंट आदमी आया, उसने बोला यू गिव मी 6 months, तो मैं आई विल प्रिवेंट ऑल दिस डेथ। तो 6 महीने बाद there were very 1 or 2 deaths. So what did उपेंद्र भाई do? तो उपेंद्र भाई ने क्या किया कि प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर का प्रिंसिपल मानते हुए उन्होंने वहां पर सबको स्विमिंग में ट्रेन कर दिया। जब स्विमिंग में ट्रेन हो गए तो ड्राउन नहीं होते थे, मरते नहीं थे। अभी कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि बड़ी बड़ी बात करने से अच्छा है दैट वी understand the importance of vaccination, and what we do is we carry out vaccination in a regular routine. So when we talk about varicella vaccination, you have to understand that the global incidence of varicella vaccine, varicella varies from say 1300 to 1600 cases per 10 lakh population, and we are talking about all ages. So all ages can be affected with a predisposition for the younger age group. So this is what I have picked up from the news items. On April 3rd, 2021, there was a report in the Indian Express where the village officials were reporting that there was an outbreak of chickenpox in Gaya district of Bihar. So since the introduction of varicella vaccine, the maximum prevalence, infection prevalence has shifted actually from preschool to later on years. So here you can see that the adults are being affected. Now, the exact incidence in India is yet to be known, but the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program, IDSP, says that there is an alarming rise of chickenpox in children between 2013 to 2016. Cause is unknown and may be due to a better reporting as well. So if we talk about the disease, remember that the peak incidence of the disease is between 2 to 8 years age, less than 6 years of 52 to 70% infection, and adults 5 to 7% infection. The limited data which is available on the prevalence of antibodies also in India, they say that outside in South India, they say that some studies that close to 30% of adolescents above 15 years are susceptible to varicella, and about 90% of non-immune household contacts of someone infected with the disease. So what we already know is that it is a natural infection, and unless the vaccine reactivates years after, the shingles will come over. Otherwise, the natural infection, the individual generally acquires a lifetime immunity. So what I wanted to say here is that, remember, it is a vaccine preventable disease. So here I have put in pictures where you can see that there is an exanthematous vesicular rash with a centripetal distribution, abundant on the covered areas usually, along with fever. So typically the rashes come as macules on day 1 of fever, turn into papules, and at any point of time it can be a pleomorphic rash with macules, papules. You can have conflagrant rashes, you can have crusting, you can have scabs, any of them. So at any point of time, as I said, all rashes can appear simultaneously. The chickenpox can be a very serious disease, even life-threatening, and I've shown here it can be especially so in babies, neonates, adolescents, adults, pregnant women, and people who have the weakened immune system. So if you say complications, they are seen more so in the adolescents and young adults. So this is what happens when it lies latent and thereafter presents as shingles, or I can show you a whole spectrum of chickenpox and its complications like microcephaly, like trigeminal nerve effect, like the Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. And as Dr. Jiten was saying, we have a host of complications which can occur along with the chickenpox disease. Now, as I said, there are a very few studies, and this is one study, I mean, well done studies, very few of them. So, though doctors have all seen chickenpox in their practice, there are very few well conducted studies. So, the chickenpox, even in India, we find not many studies which have discussed the burden of varicella. So this is one slide where I have shown a well-conducted study at 4 centers, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, and Bangalore. The study was published by Dr. Lokeshwar, M.R. Lokeshwar sir. Now over here, a total of 1,609 volunteers were taken from birth to 40 years. And the slide shows by age of 10 years, only half the children acquired antibodies. You can see over here, this group, 51.1%. By 11 to 15 years, it was 71%. So see over here how susceptible they are to chickenpox at this age. So in tropical climates, again, the infection and severity are much more, and the higher mean age, there is a shift to the right in the tropical climates. This is the study, gave the messages saying that a significant proportion of adolescent and adults are susceptible to varicella. Varicella complications are increased in adolescents and adults, and varicella seroprevalence rates of greater than 90% are only reached by the age of 30 years. And that is why we have been talking about varicella across all ages. Now let us come gradually to the vaccine. So with this background, we know that we have a vaccine, and this is a vaccine preventable disease. So if that be so, why vaccinate? We must know what is to be done and why is to be done. So the risk of serious life-threatening complication, as I said, is greatest amongst the babies, the infants, and the adults also. The elderly adults, in fact, have more serious complications. Those people who have a weakened immune system, especially now that we have COVID going on, and COVID has really hurt us by weakening the immune system, be very careful about patients who come to you for vaccination, and do offer them the chickenpox vaccine as well. Now, anyone can develop a serious complication, and there is no way to predict who will actually develop a complication. So adults, remember, as I was saying, are 25 times more likely to die from chickenpox. The mortality is high if the adult is affected. And there are so many complications, as Jiten Bhai was saying, from pneumonia to the dreaded meningoencephalitis. We have all of them. All of them can be very serious. And about 90% of unvaccinated household contacts of infected person will actually catch the disease. So vaccinate, and vaccinate. A little bit about the strain that is prevalent. All over the world, only the Oka strain is prevalent. So you will be surprised to know that Oka is actually the family name of the little child, a 3-year-old child, from whose blisters the Japanese Takahashi first developed the vaccine. एक जो कि था जहां से उन लोगों ने इस ओका स्ट्रेन को डेवलप किया. So remember again that we have only the oka strain till date. Now the recent ACVIP recommendations. I must delve upon this in a little detail. The minimum age is 12 months. And we have a recent recommendation. Initially, we used to recommend at 12 months and a second dose at 4 to 6 years. But the recommendations now have changed and we administer the first dose by 12 to 15 months or 15 to 18 months. But the second dose now is 3 to 6 months after the first dose, not at 4 to 6 years. For catch-up vaccination again, for children aged 12 months to 12 years, the recommended minimal interval is 3 months between 2 doses. And for persons aged above 13 years, the minimal interval is 4 weeks. So this is the present recommendation of ACVIP. Now, isn't 1 dose sufficient? Why 2 doses? So when we talk about 2 doses, remember again that literature says that there is a relatively high rate of primary vaccine failure with just 1 dose. Not only that, it has already been found in studies that the immunity wanes over 4 to 6 years. Now, lack of subclinical infection boosting effect is another one cause why we need a second dose. So when we say that, remember the administration of 2 doses will improve the seroprotection rate to 99%. With 1 dose, it is 80% or less. With 2 doses, it becomes almost 100% and results in higher GMTs by at least 10-fold. So there is no question that it is 100% effective against moderate to severe disease, and the incidence of the breakthrough varicella as compared to the single dose this is the are due to a single dose, and there should be a short interval between 2 doses. So now the timings again, as I said, should it be 4 to 3 months from the dose 1? See, the highest incidence of breakthrough varicella was seen in the first 4 to 5 years. Now you must understand the children are going to school, preschools in fact, at the age of 3 years or so. Now that is one point that needs to be considered. So overall uptake of varicella vaccine again is poor because it is not there in the NIP. The third thing is that the breakthrough varicella is very prominent if with dose 1 only. So imagine you've given a year-old child dose 1. Then at years he goes to attend school. He's not been given dose 2. The breakthrough varicella occurs and the whole school has an epidemic of varicella. So it would be better there to prevent this breakthrough and give him a dose 2 at 3 months. So what about the high risk and special situations? I have enlisted here a lot of situations like children with immune deficiency. HIV, yes, we should see the CD4 counts, age appropriate, 15% and above. Then again, leukemia in remission and off chemotherapy, again a 3-month gap after remission and off chemotherapy. Salicylates should be avoided during the vaccination time. So children on long-term salicylates are a no-no. They should be stopped. In household contacts of immunocompromised persons, all of them, like the influenza vaccination, they should also be vaccinated in order to cocoon these immunocompromised children. Now, adolescents who do not have varicella in the past, especially if they are going to residential colleges, now in the fall of 2021, a lot of our children will be going abroad for studies. So those children who have not had varicella in the past, it would be prudent to vaccinate them with varicella vaccine. Other children with chronic heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease, of course, all the chronic diseases, we need to vaccinate them because they are at high risk. Now, the contraindications is that if the woman tends to become pregnant, avoid vaccination in a 3-month period. If there is anaphylaxis like all the other vaccines, if there is anaphylaxis to any vaccine component, again, avoid. And severe HIV or immunosuppression, you need to deal in HIV with the CD4 counts, and in immune suppression, if it is severe, it is contraindicated. As I said, avoid salicylates for 6 weeks of vaccination. Now, what about post-exposure prophylaxis? Remember, you have 3 options. The option 1 is to give preferably within 3 days of exposure. Now, bacha aaya and somebody has been in the house, maa ko ho gaya, papa ko ho gaya, ya bhai ko ho gaya. So you can give within 3 doses of exposure and the efficacy will be expected to be around 90%. If you delay and go till 5 days also, the efficacy drops. There is efficacy, but it drops to 70%. But remember, even if you can vaccinate 5 दिन के अंदर भी आप करते हो, तो you have the capacity to modify the severe disease by 100%. The option 2 is immune globulin. Now, immune globulin किसको देना है? Those who are prone to severe disease, like newborns with maternal varicella, newborns exposed to varicella, and when the birth weight is less. So these are all supposed to be immunocompromised patients after direct exposure. So as I said, the newborns who are exposed to maternal varicella 5 days prior to delivery or 2 days after delivery, premature newborns with exposure anytime during the neonatal period, and pregnant women without evidence of any immunity, and immunosuppressed or immunocompromised patients, offer them PZ immunoglobulin. Now, not later than 96 hours of exposure, that is a point to be noted. The protection will last for about 3 weeks. It is given as a infusion with normal saline. Now, option 3, in uncomplicated neonates, you can give acyclovir chemoprophylaxis. Now, the dosage duration varies whether it is skin or eye involvement in uncomplicated neonates or whether it is CNS and disseminated disease. So from 14 days, it becomes 21 days if the disease is more severe involving the CNS or if there is disseminated disease. Now, going further now, after neonates to 0 to 1 year, to the infant. Now, you can give in uncomplicated cases, you can give oral doses. 1 to 13 years, no antivirals are recommended. In uncomplicated greater than 13-year-old children, again, you can give oral doses. But remember, if they are complicated, in any complicated case, you will follow the intravenous infusion routine. Now, coming to the vaccines that are available in India, we have about 561 of them. The vaccine efficacy for all varicella vaccines are calculated over here, and this is the one which shows 91%. There is a 3-year data of this vaccine now, which shows that it is protective till the 3 years. This has been recently launched, and the breakthrough you can see, this is one factor which needs to be considered, is just 0.1%. Now, talking about the stability of these and the components of these vaccines, you have to see over here that we have serum albumin, gelatin, MSGs, and we have trehalose. So the claim of this particular Nexipox is that they have trehalose, and trehalose as a stabilizer, which is a natural sugar. This comes from animal sources, yes. They say that it adds a 36-month stability to the vaccine. Not only that, it cuts out the gelatin part, which is the cause of maximum anaphylactic reactions. So that way, we can think about overall that there is some advantage in this vaccine. Not only that, the breakthrough also claimed by this particular vaccine is the lowest, as I have said, it is just 0.01%. So the conclusions are that we have a significant disease burden, which is yet to be analyzed by data because we have insufficient data and efficient reporting. The morbidity and sufferings I have shown in the pictures, and those of you who have suffered from chickenpox know how painful it is to have shingles at a grown-up age. It adds to school absenteeism, it adds to work, it adds to economic loss and hospitalization. So what is the key? The key is high vaccine coverage. So can you please put in the chat box, if you've been listening, a particular query, at which of the following ages will you accept to put the varicella zoster vaccine in it? So we can have Kaun Banega Crorepati. You can put on the chat box what you think is right. Another question. A pediatrician is planning a clinical assignment, and which staff members can be allowed to take care of a person who comes with herpes zoster? Nurse who has never had German measles, nurse who have never received varicella zoster, a nurse who never had mumps, or a nurse who never had roseola, a nurse who never had chickenpox. Which one do you think is right? So let's have if people are answering. Another question is, just give it a thought. Which of the following treatment measures should be implemented for a child who has had leukemia? No treatment, acyclovir, varicella zoster immunoglobulin, varicella zoster immunoglobulin within 72 hours of exposure. So these are the three questions that I have posed to you, and I hope you will give it a thought. Lastly, in view of the risks associated with the disruption of the routine immunization activities, ACVIP recommends the continuation of routine immunizations, especially primary doses, to be administered in the first year. So please look after the children, and I am using varicella vaccine. Hope you are using it too. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for a wonderful insight about varicella vaccine. Let me unmute the participants so that they can ask questions directly also. Ma'am, we have one question is the reason why ACVIP shifted the time period of second dose from 4.5 years to 18 months after 3 months of the first dose. Any data was presented by them?
Yes, there was a lot of data coming from Western countries in which those countries which did not have that in the UIP, actually chickenpox vaccine, they adopted. Around 36 countries adopted after the data came in the UIP. We have not yet adopted in the UIP, but yes, 36 countries after the data came in adopted chickenpox vaccine at a shorter interval in their UIP. As I said, the breakthrough with one dose is very great. So once that is there, we need to, and the effectivity of the vaccine given in a shorter interval is good enough. We have almost 99% conversion. So that way, why wait till 4 to 5 years? We are sending the children early to school, so we don't want any breakthrough. So effectivity is good, no breakthrough. fine, we are good with a 3 months dose.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, CPOX when introduced in 2001, 2002 started as a single dose and then shifted to double dose. Now, should we expect a booster also at 4.5 years?
So, you know, the immunity has been found to not to the effect, and there is a subclinical infection also. So in adults who are vaccinated, we have found that it is highly protective after 2 doses and the serious complications do not occur. So till now, there is no commendation of a booster dose as yet.
One second, sorry. Ma'am, talking about the neonate exposed to chickenpox mother few days prior to delivery, ma'am, you recommended VZIG, but it is not available. So, what are the options in NICU? What we should do practically?
Plain immunoglobulins can also be used if VZIG is not available.
Yes, ma'am. And what should
So,
be the
for serious infections, people do use cloxacillin, antibiotics as well. So you can use that. And of course, acyclovir is also available. So you can use acyclovir also.
So, ma'am, all the newborns should receive acyclovir, whosoever has whose mother was having active
See,
lesions.
Yes, neonates you can give because they fall in the high risk group. So not only acyclovir, intravenous.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one question is how should we prevent the zoster after the primary disease, or zoster is possible after vaccination also?
Zoster is possible even after vaccination, but very few cases have been reported. Those who have received 2 doses, almost nil zoster. So it is always better. See, no vaccine is 100%. So we can have a few of them of zosters, but as far as literature goes, zosters have not occurred after 2 doses of vaccine, and lifelong immunity has persisted.
Yeah, ma'am. Any time in future, we are expecting those single vaccine also.
Yes, work is still going on. See, in the USA, the adult dose that they give to the adults, it has a higher dose of the strain. So that is not available in India for the adults, but in USA, they are giving that higher dose.
Ma'am, one question is if of ACVIP came in 2020 update only about 3 months gap between first and second. So those who have crossed like 2 years back, first dose was given and we were waiting for 4.5 years. So now we should vaccinate them immediately.
No, if you have the cohort who has received at 15 months or 1 year and 4 years, we cannot do much about them, but rest assured it is good that they have received the vaccine. For those who are pending, we have given them 1 dose, vaccinate them after 3 months.
Right. Ma'am, one more question was, what about the vaccination of young adult age between 22 to 25 who are traveling abroad and for requiring 2 doses of childhood certificate, but that time it was not there. So what to do, ma'am?
So they should be vaccinated. But see, the age group between 20 to 30 is the most affected by varicella. So if they have not received, or if they do not remember whether they have suffered from chickenpox or received the vaccine, then they should be vaccinated.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is your opinion about good old age chickenpox parties?
Yes. So that is why I started with prevention is better than cure, you know.
Yeah.
We आजकल के जमाने में we have 1 child or 2 children. It's a small family norm. we lose one child, एक आंख भी कानी है और दो आंख तो अंधा है. So to prevent, once you have prevention, why not give it to the children? Why have chickenpox parties? And maybe out of the 10 in that chickenpox party, 2 will die. So जिसका गया उसका तो पूरा 100% गया ना. So why do this kind of a thing?
Absolutely. Someone has asked whether third dose is required for those 22-year-old. I think it's not required, right?
There are no recommendations of a third dose as yet. See,
Any other
science keeps
participant?
changing.
Yes, ma'am. Any other participant want to ask ma'am directly? You can unmute yourself and ask. Satish sir, you also can ask.
Ma'am, just want to share one experience just out of this one, because I had suffered chickenpox at the age of 25 during my second year PG, and required almost 7 days of ICU care because of orbital cellulitis.
That is why I said,
Oh.
Dr. Satish, that those who have suffered understand the pain. So, अगर करना है तो जरूर से करना है vaccine. We would not want
This is
our
a-
children to suffer.
क्लॉक से हुआ, इंजेक्शन क्लॉक से.
So, if no one has any question, I will tell another story and then we can end. So,
Yeah, ma'am.
वो
Madam,
नवी
one
मुंबई
question
में, yes, Pallavi, please.
Yeah, madam, if this I was talking, the question for the young adult was raised by me only. If this boy has received one dose in his childhood, somewhere maybe around 15 months, or maybe a single dose at 4.5 years, single dose.
Yes.
So what
Yes.
should we do now when he is planning to go abroad? We should give him two
Only
doses at
one
3 months
thing,
apart.
yes, one thing that you can do is check for seroconversion. If there is good amount of antibodies, you don't need to further vaccinate. If the antibodies have waned, then give him the doses.
2 doses, 3 months apart.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, you were telling
So-
about story.
Yes. So नवी मुंबई के पास में एक छोटा गांव है. वहां पर 3 पाजी बच्चे थे. One was Dr. Satish, one was Dr. Jitendra, and one was Dr. Upendra Kinjwadekar. So all these 3 they went, and वो पीपल का पेड़ के नीचे there was a Babaji sitting, very ज्ञानी Babaji. So they said we want to test this fellow. तो तीनों नटखट बच्चे वहां पहुंचे. एंड सतीश ने अपना हाथ में एक ग्रीन कलर का पैरेट को चुप्पे से ऐसे बंद करके और पीछे रख लिया. एंड वो बोला, बाबाजी बताइए मेरे हाथ में क्या है. तो बाबाजी बोला बहुत सोच के, बच्चा सतीश आपके हाथ में चिड़िया है. तो जितेंद्र बोला, अरे ये बता दिया. तो रुको मैं अभी बोलता हूँ तुमको कैसे बाबाजी है. सो जितेंद्र ने बोला, बाबाजी ये बताइए चिड़िया तो है, कौन से कलर का है. तो बाबाजी बोला, हरा है, ग्रीन है. तो जितेंद्र बोले, अच्छा ये भी बता दिया. तो बोले, अच्छा उपेंद्र किंजवादेकर को बोलो, वो बोलेगा. तो उपेंद्र ने बोला, अच्छा बेटा ये भी बताया, अभी बताओ जिंदा है कि मर गया. तो बोला, अगर बोलेगा जिंदा है मैं गला दबा दूंगा, और बोलेगा मर गया तो मैं उड़ा दूंगा. तो बाबाजी ने बहुत सोचा, सोच के बोला, बच्चा इसकी जान तेरे हाथ में है. सो कहने का तात्पर्य ये है कि अभी तो बता दिया वैरिसेला, और सतीश भाई ने सफर भी किया है, तो अभी आप लोगों के हाथ में बच्चे की जान है. सो विद दैट I will finish my
Nice.
talk.
हमारे
Yes,
बाबा सिर्फ येवले बाबा है. अच्छा रे, बाबा जी भी क्लियर है हमारे.
Yes, I request no medical sciences Mr. Soni to speak few words. He is our chief sponsor today.
Good evening to all the respected doctors and to all the participants. at Novo Medisciences are really thankful to Navi Mumbai IIP and all the doctors, those who have spared their valuable time and given us the privilege to be connected with us. It is a blessing for Novo Medisciences to be associated with all of you, and we at Novo Medisciences are very proud that we belong to an organization where Naxipox as a brand is available with us, and we will always try to give our best to all the patients so that in near future chickenpox is eradicated from India as other vaccines have been coming up from our end. Once again, thank you very much to all the delegates and all the doctors.
Thank you. I request our treasurer, Dr. Mangai Sena, to offer formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful lecture today. A nice, crisp, complete talk covering all the aspects of this vaccine preventable disease, varicella, and its vaccination. Madam very beautifully covered and kept the talk interesting by all her stories and the experiences. It's really pleasure to hear you, ma'am, and to have you here with us today. Thank you so much for being with us here today, ma'am. I would also like to thank our President, Dr. Jitendra Gawane, sir, and the moderator for today's session, who keeps arranging such talks, interesting, innovative, small, on diseases like varicella. If we think, we feel we know everything, but every time we hear a lecture, there is something new that we learn, and it keeps telling us that, yes, it is important vaccine which we have to offer to all our patients. And like you very rightly said, बच्चे की जान हमारे हाथ में है. And like Satish sir said, we are lucky to have a Baba like Dr. Yevle sir, who also keeps pushing all Navi Mumbai pediatricians to keep vaccinating. So I feel Navi Mumbai is already doing its work, but such talks keep us motivated to keep motivating and getting more patients to get convinced to take these vaccines also. For their support, Dr. Satish sir, Dr. Vikram, Dr. Cyril, Dr. Mahindra, the whole team for always being with us. And lastly, I would also like to thank Novo Medisciences, Lalit Soni, and the whole Novo team for their support today. Thank you all the delegates for joining us on a Thursday evening. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It's really wonderful.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So I
Thank
have
you,
a lone lady representative. I'm thankful to you, Mangai. Thank you so much for being here.
Like, we got many more in EBs. They are not showing their faces.
Yeah. Navi Mumbai is full of lady power, ma'am.
Lady power.
Chalo. I
Thank
hope
you,
you
ma'am.
all
Thank you very
enjoyed
much.
it. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.